We have a couple of things going on in this problem. They talked about experience, and it's either greater than or equal to 4, at least 4, that's greater than or equal to 4. Of course, the other side of that would be less than 4. And then they also talk about having degrees and not having degrees. And the key word here is in the last part of the first sentence. And 3 had less than 4 years experience and did not have a degree. So that tells me there is a intersection. So we've got at least 4, and that would be greater than or equal to 4. That's one thing going on. And the other would be less than 4. I'm making a chart, what I'm doing. And then they talk about having a degree or no degree. And it says of 30 applicants, that means I've got a total of 30. 14 had at least 4 years experience. Where would that go? Well, that would be the sum of this first column. That would be 14. 18 had degrees. Well, where would that be? Where would that be? Had degrees, that's the first row. That would have to be 18. Now, we know right now, if you sum up the ones with degrees and no degrees, it has to give you 30. So this must be 12. And at the bottom here, we know that the numbers with at least 4 and less than 4 years experience. This is 14, the sum of the first column. What's this got to be? The second column has got to be 16, because when you add 14 plus 16, it has to give you 30. All right, what else do I know? And 3 had less than 4 years experience, so I'm in the second column, and did not have a degree. 3 of those. That would be that right there. And now we can just fill in our chart. We know that the first column has to sum to 16. And we have a 3 here. That means that's got to be a 13. And we know the first row has got to sum to 18. So that means that's got to be a 5. 5 plus 13. And I think we can stop now. I think that's what they want. I'll go ahead and finish my chart. 9, 10, 11, 12. This is going to be a 9. And the problem says how many of the applicants had at least 4 years experience. I'm in this column. And a degree. That right there. At least 4 and a degree. So the answer is 5.